Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Another happy day for you. Welcome back to Ultima 6, The False Prophet. Let's continue on our journey here. Let me greet Marius Thorup 12. Yo, welcome. And you're first. You are first. There's no denying it. If you redeem the arithmetician, then you're actual first. Sarge Smash second, but first in our hearts. All of you are first in our hearts. Major Rage, another first in our hearts. How's it going, Mage? Good afternoon to you as well. And a special shout out to someone who just followed the channel 1 minute ago. Scarlet's Fire with a Y. Scarlet's, if you can hear me, I don't know if you're watching, but thanks for the follow very much. I appreciate it. I do. Well, it's time to continue on our journey. So where we left off yesterday is we did get through the dungeon of Destard, and now we're trying to figure out how to get a couple things here. Scarlet Fire, there he is. Oh, Mage's wife. Okay. Well, thanks for the follow, Mage's wife. I appreciate you. So you two, you and Mage stream together, right? Because I've popped into your stream several times. So that's you and Mage streaming together. Hey, Big Joe, what do you know? We do love new follows. It's true. Always exciting. Okay, well, great. Good to chat with you here today. So I've been okay, and I'll shoot straight with you. Today was a big anger day. Most of you probably know a lot of the situations and events and things that went down in my life recently. And not all pleasant stuff. I can't mention too much right now. But today was not a great bit of news, let's say. So I'm having to deal with that. And my go-to for streaming is always... cancel the thing and, whatever. But I've been off so much that I did want to hop on. And I do think that I'll feel better just playing a game and just chatting. Sometimes it's like the things that you think won't really help you, wind up actually helping. Something that I really respect in the streamers that I enjoy watching is a semblance of vulnerability. I think when a streamer is really vulnerable and honest and open with their audience, I think that's really endearing. I don't plan it again. There's a lot I can't mention, but I think it's worth talking about one's feelings. I think. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for the warm feelings there with the today's news. I appreciate that. I also appreciate that you got the book a week ago. I will do my best to not let the haters get me down. Thanks very much. Thanks for the encouragement, you folks. I do. I really appreciate it. I've told a lot of people that private encouragement like this has really kept me going. So hey, you got the book a week ago. I'm glad you think it's amazing. Did you, if you had a chance to read it, did you just start from the beginning? Did you start from your favorite chapter? I did not write the book in order, so you could really start anywhere with it. But I think the opening stuff is really important. I'm just now seeing that my screen is completely misaligned. So give me a second here. We'll just kind of move this back, I think. It's almost impossible to get this like perfectly centered. This is just a phone on a tripod, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. Mappy man, Brecky, how's it going? Oh, pineapple on pizza? It's just walking in with fighting words, huh? Mappy, how's it going? Oh, it started at Chrono Trigger as is proper. Right on. I started with the longest chapter as well. Pays to be candid, but there's a lot that's that relies on previous thoughts that I've had on Chrono Trigger in that chapter. But that's the largest chapter in the book. Mostly going linearly. Okay. You're a long way to get to the Anindo chapter. Right. Yeah. Scintillating is a nice term to use. Sure. So I can, a little bit of spoilers. I can assure you that I didn't go full rage mode on any of these games. I didn't think that that would be a good use of time, I guess you could say. If I was going to take the time to write out a whole book, it didn't make sense to me to do like a rage review or anything like that. So you won't find that in there. But I think I was attempting to be pretty honest about what I felt like was necessary. So are these the magic gems that we need? Yeah, AVGN as your stick too. And I've mentioned this before. I think AVGN very popular. I would credit him with revitalizing interest in retro, and I think that's really great. I think it is unfortunate when people try to emulate AVGN's style, especially when they don't realize that it was for comedy, and they'll think, oh, this is actually how you do video game criticism. I think that's really not great. So, but this book isn't really criticism anyways. It's essays and stuff like that. So all that to say, I really appreciate you folks reading it. There has been a lot of haters. So every single person who's told me that they've enjoyed the book or they picked it up, I've been really glad to hear it. So let's see, a magic gem. It says it can be purchased in Britain, a snake shield or a curved heater. Yeah, I've actually, a while back, like a long time ago, I was just kind of casually criticizing E.T. For Atari, low-hanging fruit. And somebody suggested to me that I only believed that because AVGN told me to believe that. So like from that point on, I was like, okay, well, I'm never watching an AVGN thing. So I've never actually seen an AVGN episode. I've seen plenty of clips. But yeah, I fully agree. I think you'd have to do some mental gymnastics, I think, to arrive at believing that AVGN is not merely comedy. It seems very clearly to be comedy. And a character that he's doing. Yeah, and I've heard lots of people who have met him say he's a nice guy and stuff like that. I mean, he's clearly doing a character. Okay, so there it is, the curve heater. And we'll drop it on Dupre. Okay, so we have gems and we've got gems and we've got a curved heater. We need to find a gold nugget. Absolutely. And isn't that the point of satire and comedy, right? Is to still make a valid point, but to mask it in comedy. Yeah, I think, like, if you're going to say E.T. is the worst game ever made, there are games that are just, like, purely non-functional, or games that are flat out, like, morally reprehensible. I've played E.T. through to completion, and it's not a great game by any stretch, that's for sure. I think it's a bad game. Worst game? I don't know about that. Okay, here's a shovel. So now, now we need to go to, I think it was Shame, that has gold. So that's going to be right around, that's going to be pretty close to over here. Trying to make serious progress on this game. Really trying. Use stick up. So you're speaking from experience. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what, you know, it's weird. Like, I don't know if you've run into this phenomenon. It's weird when you say you dislike something and somebody assumes that you've never experienced it. That assumes that anybody who experienced this thing could only possibly like it, which I think is incredibly narrow-minded. Incredibly narrow-minded. But yeah, I think it's best to have an informed opinion and have an opinion based on experiences that you've had. But I would not assume if somebody dislikes something that they've just never experienced it. I think that's super insulting. Now, I've never played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so I can't really speak to that. Big Joe says brave opinion. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know. I've not played that one. That sounds very NES-y, in fact. Now, one of the reviews that we're putting together for the Pixels is a review of Friday the 13th for NES, iconic ancient horror game that it is. And I've never played that one through to completion, but that's one where every time I turn it on, I'm like, wait. So what is it that you want me to do? I could have sworn we're in the right area. It's gotta be like in here or something. Or not. Okay, let me look at the map. +2, you get that iconic Jason with the purple and the teal. I think that's really cool. I really do. Alright. So... What? Somebody's throwing stuff. Oh, those guys. Those guys. Oh, I'm way too far north. Way too far north. Okay, let me come down here and follow this path for a minute. Should go south here in a second. Yes. And then we're going to take the path west and follow that through a gap in the mountains right here. And then if we turn south past the northern horn of this mountain... See, and people say the Lord of the Rings is all walking. Well, I mean, what have I been doing here? Okay, it ought to be in here somewheres. Right in here. No. How come? Alright. No! Poison. Stupid. Yeah, there we go. The person who wrote this article for us on the website was actually looking at a series exploring the nature of horror games on the NES. Because here you have a system that's was largely marketed to children in North America, and yet it had adaptations of movies that were R-rated. It was a weird time to be alive. It really was. Like, you could get action figures for kids for R-rated films. I mean, I had plenty. I had a lot of Alien and Predator action figures. In retrospect, I'm like, that's super weird to do. Okay, so here we are, Dungeon of Shame. Somebody did something. Cinco Play resubbing again to this controversial channel. Thanks for this sub. I couldn't get those words out. Thank you for subscribing for 30 months. My goodness. Thanks for the support, Cinco. I did just send you a message on X. Looks like you did respond. I'll follow up with you later. I did think of you. I was concerned. I was not trying to trauma dump on you any more than I already have. But yeah, I based on what I'm going through, I thought of you and I was like, I don't want this guy to have to go through this. But yeah. Anyway, happy to talk about with you later. Ultima 6 learned from the Ragnarok 6 Esper. Good decision to not take the sword. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always take the Esper. I think an Esper is cooler than a sword. That's, I'm sure somebody out there thinks that's the wrong decision, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's see here. We'll do great light. And now we're going to want to, I guess, dig around here. So, but only junk is found. Do you really have to open your inventory every time to use the shovel like this? Or can you... Like, I can't actually move this on... Okay, hang on. I'm trying to figure out what are the shovel mechanics in this game. Holy mackerel. That's what we're looking for, is a mackerel. So how's it going today, Cinco? How the heck are you? Let's see. Okay, let's try unreading that, and then... So you can't just... Okay, what if we hit move on this and put it there? No, you actually do. You have to open your inventory every time and manually select the shovel. We're looking for a nugget. We're looking for a gold nugget right now. I'm not sure exactly where to look. There's some concern. So I think I remember reading that they took the gold nuggets out of the Super Nintendo version. That's not great. That's not great. Do I have any gold nuggets? Trying to figure out how a porcupine is different from a goblin. Well, were porcupines elves once? Were they taken by the dark powers, tortured and mutilated? And are porcupines a ruined and terrible form of life? And are they now perfected? I don't know. I think that would be a fundamental difference between a goblin and a porcupine. You know what? It's kept me up at night. What's the difference between a goblin and an orc, and an uruk, and an urukai, and a goblin man or an orc man? I don't know. And I'm not sure I want to know, honestly. Okay, let's take a look here. We got any... Oh, what's this? Hailstorm. Already got that. Ship deed. There's gems there. He's carrying a lot of stuff, but not the thing that we need. There's a rubber ducky. I haven't had any use for that yet. I do not have a gold nugget. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is seriously the way to get a gold nugget on this game, but only junk is found. I know that much. I don't know if we have any experts on Ultima 6 in chat today. But we need help finding the gold nuggies. Okay, so yeah, that's right. I was right. In the Super Nintendo version, all gold nuggets are missing, making this dungeon almost empty. So I don't know that we can get gold nuggets here. Let's see. Okay, apparently the Buccaneer's Cave has got some gold nuggets in it. So we might shoot over there instead of this. Let's see. In the Buccaneers Cave. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's apparently that's it. There's gonna be a gold nugget times 4. At the where is that? The bottom of the Cave of Buccaneers. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to go there. I think that's gonna be it. So we'll go to. I guess we'll go to New Magencia. Should be the closest spot. I'm itching to start the next game. Viridian, how's it going? I'm glad I caught you like a spider. How's it going, Viridian Games? How are you? How you been? Go to New Magencia. Thanks for stopping in today. We made some progress yesterday. We finished the Dungeon of Distard, and we've right now we're looking for gold nuggets in order to make the magic shield. I've got the curved heater. I've got some gems. So that's all good. But at this stage, what we're looking for is the gold nuggies. Okay, this ought to carry me. Double check the map. Yeah, this ought to take me directly to the Buccaneers' Den. Working the new job. How's the new job going? You get lunch where you can watch a Super Nintendo game, so that seems pretty legit, you know? A lot to learn, but it's interesting. I think I would say that sounds pretty good. I think I would take interesting over boring for a job. When I was younger, I had a job where it was really boring and not interesting. And there's an element, especially when you're young, of like, yeah, well, I mean, this is really easy and I can make money doing it. But you know, if it's not engaging, I think at this stage in my life, I would need something engaging, something interesting. Okay, right through here. I forgot how to... I mean, you just look at it, right? Yeah, there you go. Hey, where do white mages stay at? Yeah, the white mages. I don't know. Where are the white mages at? Could always use white mages. Okay, so here we are at the Buccaneers' Den. Krypton, welcome. Welcome, my friend. I right now, what we're doing is we're gonna look for... let me see, where did I leave that map? Here we go. We want to drop down to A, B, and C. A, B. Okay, C is going to take me to... it's a dead end, looks like. So I would like to go to A. A takes me down to D, which is where I need to go. Okay, so A. Let me go up here to A. A. There we go. And Krypton 2, I'm glad you're here. We could always use an Ultima expert in chat. Unless any other you are Ultima experts. I don't know. I only know those who have spoken up. Let's see. We'll just do regular light. Why not? Oh, bad guys. Let's see. How about Flame Wind? That sounds cool. Didn't do that much. It didn't do that much at all. Well, I think I took the magic shield off, actually. There we go, attaboy. Got lots of gold. Not gold nuggets. That's what we needed. It was gold nuggets. Ah, okay. Well, we'll see. You know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. That's all right. I'll be here regardless. Just trying to figure out how to get going through Ultimas. I would say progress has been pretty good, though. It has not been bad. The Dungeon of Distard was the one I was really concerned about. Oh, actually, I need to keep going east. I know that one piece of information I was looking at online, was saying that Destard is the hardest dungeon in this game, so I was a bit nervous. But we basically just ran through it. It was one of those where we didn't need to fight. It's weird, too, because I've trained my brain to think, oh, you've got to make sure you don't skip any battles in an RPG. You're going to wind up under-leveled. This game has only got, what, like 8 levels? Something like that. So it's actually... there's quite a bit of avoiding fights that I've done in this game. Again, feels really counterintuitive to do that. But what you going to do? Right here. This should have the nuggies in it. Yes. And a ring, and oil, and a torch. Okay, now we can get out of here. Oh, swamp boots. So somebody needs those. I'm in the Buccaneer's Cave. I was just looking for what was I looking for? Oh, gold nuggets. Gold nuggets. Was just looking for gold nuggets. That's all. Let's see. Somebody's got it. There we go. Swamp boots. Heading to the underworld. I don't know. Maybe? Question mark? Yeah. That's right. That's right. I can't remember, but we're collecting map pieces. That's correct. So, yeah, maybe I'll have the rest of the map pieces kind of tidied up today. I was making the magic shield, so that's what that was all about. Let's come over here. Get ourselves a little more space. And we are going to want to use the moon orb. The moon orb. Okay, this is going to be down... I need to go to the Serpent's Hold. And... oh, it's kind of a pain in the neck to get there, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't think there's... I don't think I can warp there. Okay. So, we'll go to New Magencia, I guess. And then from there, sail south, then sail west. Rather be sailing, I guess. Although, it is rather time-consuming. Okay, Dupre has got this thing here. Boom. Okay, and now it's just a matter of holding down the button and I can more freely interact. So yeah, we are looking for the map pieces. I need 3 or 4 more. Something like that. 3 or 4 more. But right now, yeah, in the process of making the magic shield. It's very tempting. Yesterday, my good friend Linguistic Dragon told me that I don't need to make all of the map pieces. I could just look up the location, but we've already committed. We've already committed at this point. Looks like we're coming up on land here, and then we're gonna make a short turn west. How's it going, Aegis? I am back to streaming, it's true. How are you today? Just use the warp whistle to summon the Epoch time machine so you can fast travel to Serpent's Hold in 12,000 BC Hyrule. Tired but good? I'm glad that you're good, in spite of being tired. That's good. I also feel the tired bit. And I would play that game, Krypton. I would. I really would. Is there a way to set up like a... like what am I trying to think of? Is there a way to set up like a moon gate here so that we can, you know, just straight up like warp here more easily? So in case I do need to leave again, whoops. I can come back real easy, or what? Oh, this is where the, this is where this is. Okay, we'll come back here. I'm gonna go get my shield. Go get my shield. As I recall, they said something like you need this shield in order to, become a member of Serpent Hold, something like that. Right here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, so tempting to take all that stuff just lying on a bed in an unguarded room. An unwatched room. No! Where is this Joe Schmo? Come on. Maybe we can camp for just like 2 hours. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, never mind. We're gonna need to camp for longer than that. It's kind of wild that they make that in real time. Okay, is he back? Might be too early in the morning. Ay, 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 ay. Power Rangers. What was the name of that robot?
Well, it's like, ay, 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 Power Rangers.
Listen to whatever Zordon says, and I'll just be over here with my hands in the air. Was it, I know why my brain wants to be like Alfalfa. That's not it. There's no way. The robot's name was Alfalfa. One thing about Ultima games, location, dungeon, and words of power are static across games. Remember what to do at shrines. You could repeat your actions in sequels. Oh, really? That might explain the initial confusion as far as what to do. Here he is. Okay, my friend, I have got all the things that you need. Oh, it's Alpha. It's my brain, Alfalfa. Yeah. Had his action figure. That's how you know your parents don't love you. They bought you the Alfalfa action figure and not a Power Ranger. Come on, Mom. Come on. No, just kidding. Okay, shield. Yeah, the Serpent Shield. Need a curved shield, gold nugget, magic gem. If you got these things, I do. He holds up a beautiful golden shield that glows softly. Well, that was fast. here you go, just as promised. Okay, so we got the shield. Now what? I guess we could look at it. We could take a look at it and see what it looks like. Right there. It looks like a gold shield with a bit of glowy bit around it. That's pretty neat. Baron, how's it going? Oh, it didn't send you a notification yesterday? That's a darn shame. I don't know. Yeah. I had to, honestly, I mean, it took a break for what? 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks? And all of a sudden, all my stuff was just disconnected. I had to reconnect everything. But thanks for the warm welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm not gonna use this magic shield. But yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to chat with you again. Found the courage to get back on, the impetus, the movement, on all that motivation. Thanks for all your support for all this time. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Krypton, I don't know anybody in our generation who was not not interested in the Pink Ranger. I mean, even girls were interested in the Pink Ranger. Everybody was interested in the Pink Ranger. But yeah, I definitely had a crush on the Pink Ranger myself. Magic shield. Okay, so that's it. Okay, ask Morchella about the map. So that's who we need to talk to. Not sure who Morchella is. I can't remember who all these... That's Tessa. Okay, Morchella is... Oh, they're not in here. Coronata isn't in here either. That was one of the knights, if I remember right. Let me see. Yeah, that's Simon. So we'll come back. I'm gonna go to the bar. How about this guy right here? Coronata. It is good to see you again. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've never met anybody who's like, ugh, the Pink Ranger. Unless they were like 5 at the time, you know. Let's see, who's this? It's Coronata. So guess what? We got that shield, buddy. Serpent shield of our order is sacred shield. Carry it with pride. That's it? That's all you got for me? I guess so. Okay, well, we made the shield, so there's that. Okay, let's go over to the pub. Get ourselves a pint of a... And not gonna lie, being back streaming again, I am anticipating starting Secret of the Stars or Paladin's Quest after this. It's gonna be one of those two things. Not exactly sure which one. Okay, somebody in here has got to be Morchella. Large woman with a loud laugh. Hello, hello, she cries. What can I get you? My name is Amanda. No, I don't want to talk to you. Where's Morchella? Right here. That looks like a Morchella. Oh, yeah. Tough-looking woman with a walk like a troll. She stares insolently at you. Oh, my. Ah, Morchella. I'll be a retired sailor, that I am. Dupre said, Thou wert a pirate. Well, how rude. She turns up her nose and leaves. An honest one, mind ye. Leaves? I could still talk to her. I know nothing about that. She walks off in a huff. Or she stands right there, I guess. Oh, you were 5 at the time. Okay. So it was a random thing. I just remember around that age, like, a lot of boys I knew were just like, you girls and cooties, blah, you know. She could have babysat me any day, dang. Walks with a limp, you know. Afraid of mice, too, he is. She looks around furtively at first. Well, now, I might have seen the likes of that. Tell you what, matey, if If you give me a shield of the Order of the Serpent, I'll tell you where that map be at. Well, I just so happen to have one of those. That'd be quite a prize there, May. Will you trade it to me for a bit of map? From a little box, Morchella hands over a piece of paper. I was going to give this magic shield to Caradon, but methinks I'll keep it for myself instead. Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, we got our next map piece, baby. Heck yeah. So now, let's see. We need to get the map piece on Dagger Isle. The location of the Shrine of Honesty. Well, I think we can easily warp there then. It's great music, you know, it gets stuck in your head. Okay, Moon Orb, Shrine of Honesty. Honesty, there it is. Right here. I do love that sound. I do. Okay, Shrine of Honesty. And now here... Okay, we need to go to the north side of the island, looks like. Oh, lunch is over already. Au revoir, Pee-wee. I was just trying to find that movie the other day. It's not streaming anywhere for free, unfortunately. I haven't seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure for a long time. One of the very few Tim Burton films that I do actually really enjoy. Not ironically or anything, just actually straight up just enjoy that film. If you've been around for a while, you'll know I've mentioned not my favorite director. Oh, I guess we're, well, there's got to be an entrance around here somewhere. Yeah, we'll just get off here. Grefton, have a good rest of your day, though. I appreciate you hanging out. Got the skiff. And it's going to be in this mountain range, I think. Oh, yeah, here we go. Who's this? A crazy man. At last! I knew you'd come to steal my shoes someday. But I was too smart for you. You see, I have no shoes. A clever ploy. But if I told you my name was Bond, then you could work foul magic to destroy my mind. This guy. Alright, how about that map thing? And Pee-wee's Bike at the Alamo, yes. Yeah, I have heard that. I think you might have told me that. I would go and see that. I would go and see that. And then I'd steal the bike and cause an epic adventure. No, just kidding. Alamo, if you're listening, it's not true. The map, the treasure map, I still have it. Do you want it? Yes. Ha ha ha! Too bad. I've hidden it well. My cellar. No one can find it. Ha ha ha! No one can find it. You know... I'm gonna find it, though. Let's go take a look. See what we can see. I mean, that looks like that would be where a cellar is. It's magically locked. Okay, we've got an unlocked spell now, don't we? There it is. Unlock. Ah, leather arm, spike shield, leather helm. That's not great. How about this spot here? Glass sword. Ooh. If there's a final boss on this game... Oh, Twitch just now sent you the live message? Well, Twitch. Twitch is always trying to cause trouble for people. Oh, I guess it was open. Chest is empty. All right. So So I was all cocky. Oh, there it is. Map 4. And a gold nugget. Oh. That sucks. I could have just come here first. They had the gold nuggets for the shield that I needed. Why? Why did this have to happen this way? Okay. I got your map, my dude. I got your map. That was a really easy one. Okay. Next one is potentially the last one. The map piece at Empath Abbey. Let's see. How many map pieces do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 2 more. Unless it foisted it over to somebody else. I don't think it... Oh, yeah, there is 7. So... so I actually do need 1 more. Just 1 more. And then we're done hunting for maps. That's great. Okay. Empath Abbey is going to be... I think that was in the upper left corner of the map. Yeah. So we need to warp to the town of U. I think that's right. The town of U. It's gonna be where's the manual? Here we go. I really wish I had a paper manual for this. I would have that thing open constantly. I don't know how you could beat this game without access to the manual. I really don't. Okay, from you, we're gonna go on a go. Yeah. Okay, follow this path. That's what we need to do. I can't tell. I think this is still the right way. Can I pick this up? Nope. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is the right town. Okay, we need to find the outskirts of the map. I've been through this village before, pretty sure. So I'm not going to spend too much time just kind of talking with everybody. I don't think we need to do that. Kind of just need to find the key people that I'm looking for here. Oh, it's getting dark. Now, hang on. Let's see. We'll just get up here and have a little nap. I really love the bestiary art in the manual. Yeah, manuals that had art, really cool stuff. And yeah, to echo your sentiment too, Baron, it definitely is really neat when they would include a manual with a rental. That was pretty rare in my area, and I always wondered if that was due to just the sheer amount of humidity in Hawaii that you wouldn't see manuals that could last that long. But I've got no idea. No idea at all. Okay, still waiting for somebody to wake up, I guess. Can I have a little bit of a longer nap? No, this counts as in town. I could really use like a watch or something inside my inventory. Let's see. We're just going to go for another 2 hours here. Ah, the wolf. Hopefully that doesn't count against me. The wolf struck first. Doesn't it really? Like, I have to consciously pronounce it as bestiary. Otherwise, my brain will be like, oh no, it's bestiary. But yeah, we don't want to mess too much with that word. Where am I gonna find this lady? There's a lady named Sylvania that we're looking for. Said she was on the western sort of edge of the area, but I did not see her. Only the best beasts in the bestiary. See, there it is. Okay, here's a lady. Let's see. Beautiful woman who stares into the distance. Hello, is someone there? Stephanie, but you can call me Steph. Oh, why, thanks. Okay, that's not helpful. I always assumed they were accidentally stolen when they weren't there. Remember Ninja, and I forgot to return the Street Racers manual once. We rented it the next weekend and put it back. Oh, yeah. I remember in the NES era, they would use a rubber band to have the cart and the manual together for rental. Oh, here we are. But yeah, because I can't imagine that those cardboard boxes lasted too long. In the Super Nintendo era, that's when I think I started seeing those hard plastic cases. Like third-party hard plastic cases that they would use, and then they'd stick the manual in there if it was available. Couple gas stations that and like grocery store rentals that I saw, they would have like photocopies of the manual, like in black and white, that they would Xeroxed. You don't hear that anymore. Send me a Xeroxed copy. Woman dressed in white. She is not dressed in white. Only she's dressed in blue. There we go. Selena Moorhead. Okay. When I need some money for food and such, I work as a seamstress. Most of the time, however, I live by the seashore. Map. My husband left me a gold locket wrapped in a piece of an old ship's chart. Maybe that's what you seek. I don't have the locket or the map anymore. The gypsies came by one day and stole them. Those gypsies always stealing stuff. Left me a gold locket, contained a piece of an old ship's chart. I didn't really care about the chart, but the locket. That locket was all I had to remember Nathaniel by. He was not a bad husband. They say he went down in a storm. He was a pirate. I have one clear one on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System along the side. Heck yeah. I've got a couple of those too. I doubt they're original ones or anything like that. Used back in the day. But that was handy too. It kept everything neat, you know. Real gross if you would come across, I don't think this was ever a Blockbuster problem, but real gross if you ever came across like a rental where like they clearly didn't clean it between rentings, let's say. And it's like some kid was eating like peanut butter and jelly. Look, it was just, come on. Like every time we rented something like that, Mom would be like, all right, you need to clean that before you put it in the system. Let's see. So there's the gypsies near Trinsic. I think we'll go down there. Yeah. I was thinking about that the first time they had gypsies in here that were like pickpocketing me and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know that it would fly today. I don't know that would. I'm not super knowledgeable on gypsies and what or if we're even supposed to be using the word gypsy anymore. I mean, yeah, these days you can get in trouble for all kinds of things. Trust me on that one. Okay, let's see. We need to go down to the Trinsic area. So that's going to be right here. My favorite sound effect in the game. There it is. Yeah, I think it's like Eskimo, huh? You're not supposed to be using that term anymore. You gotta use terms like Inuit. But you never know. Sometimes things kind of turn around. I had heard that at one point Kanaka was had a derogatory connotation, but today they just use Kanaka all the time to refer to Hawaiians. Hey, CDI Arcade, how are you? It's frowned upon seeing streamers called out for using that term. I'm sure you have. And that one, recently when I saw, I think it was The Terror Season 1, that one kind of impressed upon me how the term Eskimo had been used in the past. Which I like to be aware of those kinds of things. And I was not. So now that affects how I would use the term, if at all, for sure. And obviously, for anybody listening, we're only using it in reference here. So yeah, things like that. But yeah, gypsies, I don't think like, there's probably like still gypsy coded people. Like I want to say there was a character like that in Dragon Quest 11. That in Japan, they were probably like, this is fine. And then over here, you know, a little bit of difference. Okay, we got to talk to one of these folks here. If you were looking to get your fortune told, you came to the right place. How about that map, though? Oh, yeah, that old thing. I got that. But she said not so great. Yeah, this is like Super Mario voice, huh, that they want you to do here. Very tempting. Very tempting. Ultima 6. But yeah, we'll see. You're not going to catch me with my pants down so easily. Do I want to buy it? Sure. It leads you away from the rest of the group. Don't want no spying ears, huh? Yeah, this map. She's leading to the treasure of, who was it? Yellowbeard or somebody. Well, I forget. But the point is it leads to a big, huge treasure. So if you want this map, you're going to have to pay 100 gold. That's it? Sure. Cool. Is that it? No, you can't listen to the Fleetwood Mac song anymore. Don't you know that thunder only happens when it's raining is offensive to thunderclouds that do not produce precipitation? Now, I love Fleetwood Mac. You should listen to Fleetwood Mac all the time. Knowledge isn't the same as cancellation. Well, that's true. Having knowledge and being canceled, two different things. Let's see. I guess that's it. Let's take a look-see to make sure. We'll move some stuff around here. The ring. So wait a minute. Can I put this ring on the other hand? Oh yeah, you can. Look at that. Who'da thunk? Okay, and then how about Dupre gives this map to red, and that should be at all the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we've got one more piece in there. 8 pieces. 8 pieces of maps. Pieces of 8. So now what do we do with what do we do with them? Okay, we need to find Homer in Buccaneer's Den to get our map interpreted. So we're going to go to New Magencia. It is interesting, though, to make another very passive and offensive remark about the nature of language and how it changes. It's interesting how much language has changed in a relatively short period of time. I mean, Ultima 6 is not that old. Certainly in not a in a context of entertainment. There's plenty of works of art and entertainment and visual arts and movies and things like that that are far, far older. It's not that old, and yet there are already things and words in here that you wouldn't exactly repeat so quickly. But I think that's the nature of language. Our joke around here all the time is that all words are made up. Which is one that I like saying. I like referencing that. All words are indeed made up. But the usage of words certainly change over time to reflect cultural and social sensibilities, let's say. Ain't nobody if that conversation makes you uncomfortable, ain't nobody more uncomfortable talking about it right now than I am. Hey, there's a guy here just chilling. Now we're looking for Homer. I don't remember who Homer was. Oh, I guess it's this guy. I know you want the silver tome. You can have it. All I really want is the storm cloak. I shall tell you where the 9th piece of the map is if you promise to bring me the cloak. Okay. The 9th piece of the map is hidden. Right here in my pocket! He grins wickedly and hands you the last piece of the map. That was kind of mean. You shall return soon with the magic storm cloak, won't you? Sure. What was an understatement? I think I know exactly what you're referring to when I said understatement. Okay. We got a shovel. Okay, so this is... We're looking for the pirate cave now. Oh, hang on. He's saying important stuff. I'm just zoning out. There's an island southeast of here and almost due south of Numagencia. 'Tis around... Okay, yeah. We're not going to be using no sextant here. First, go to this island. When you reach the island, find the 3 stones and stand in the center. Then walk 3 paces due south, 9 paces due west, and 12 more paces south. That should put you right next to an old dead tree. Dig in the patch of dirt just to the south of you. Do not forget to take along a shovel. Now you go get it. Okay, let me double check that we've got the thing here. The shovel. Somebody's carrying it. I can't remember who. Shimino? Yeah, Shimino got that shovel. Okay, Cinco here is correct. Responding with symbols to explain that words are symbols. Absolutely. As symbolic of ideas, all types of symbols have pitfalls. So you had to be very aware of the spiritual importance of totems and Native American myth to avoid pitfalls on a project at work. First, we have to understand the symbols, then we can use them more responsibly or avoid using them if there's not a responsible way to do so. That's very interesting. Can you give us more context on that, or is that something you can't really publicly comment on? Like, I'm not sure if you can share a specific example. I think one difficult thing... Oh, I understand. Totally. That's why I gave you that out, too, just in case. And I can appreciate that. Yeah, I think that... It's difficult in our increasingly small world to understand especially if you consider yourself an outsider like I do with myself not coming from the mainland. It's difficult to understand what some people may find offensive and what others won't find offensive. And I think that gap between those two groups is increasingly widening. Symbolism? Oh, like with symbols? The kind that you play with your hands? Yeah. That sort of thing. That's good stuff. Okay, New Magencia it is. Here we go. And then from here we want to sail south. He said almost due south. That's south is close enough. I'm always wary of people who will say I can't be offended. I'm like, I think everybody can be offended at a certain point. Oh, plays on words are great. Puns. You're talking to the well-read mage. We do appreciate puns and words like that around here. Let's see. So I don't think we're actually going to Sutek's castle. So I think I'm gonna do something a little different here. Oh boy. Great light. There we go. Okay, from here, if we go south, we should be able to hit the landmass that we're aiming for. Not sure if it's the exactly one. The George W. Bush voice.
I love symbols. They sound great in an orchestra. W.
We all have sensitivities. We all have just different sensitivities. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Probably for some people, there are things like online where this is where I hear the phrase I could never be offended. Online, there's nothing anybody could say online that would actually offend them. But that's different from never being able to be offended. Being serious. Hey, but no, we appreciate that kind of tonal difference. It's fine. That's good. I've been in a serious attitude for far too long anyway, and part of getting back on stream is getting some more levity in my system again. So don't even worry about it. Okay, I feel like this is the island. Oh, James, oh no. See, this is why like Seiko Play jokes around enough to where when I know he's being serious, like he's really being serious. And that's great. That's good. Love to see it. I worry more about the people who are never serious. Yeah. Titus. Oh boy, here we go. James, how's it going? An alligator attacked. Read my lips. Alligators. Okay, well, not sure if this is the map or not, or if this is the location or not. Let's see. Okay, let's go back up to where the 3 white stones are, because that'll give us a starting point here. Ought to be around here somewheres. Right there. Okay. Okay. Okay, 3 steps south. 1, 2, 3. 9 steps east. No, just kidding. West. You just plummet into the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 9 is just gonna be north of us here. Oh, they put a bush there. That's messed up. Okay. Right there. That's 9. And then we're going to do 12 steps south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on. One more step. 12, and then dig here. So ought to be where we dig. Huzzah and hurrah. All right, we did it. No. Don't be silly. See, they could have put inventory on the start button. I wouldn't keep making this mistake. There we go. Let's save here, because you never know. You never know. East, I thought you said Weast. Ah, it's classic, right? I was going to ask what the heck that was, and it was a Hydra. Of course it was a Hydra, right? It looked like a friggin' upside down sea star. Have you ever turned a starfish over upside down in your hands? It's like staring into the eye of the abyss. Terrifying. Okay, so here we are. It seems like a happy place. Pirate Cove. It's rather large, actually. Is this the right place? Ah, stupid. Found a green, a main gosh, a black shield, swamp boots, sextant, torch, gems. Dude had a lot of stuff on him. Okay, swamp boots, hurrah! Who's got... No! What the heck? I did not... okay. There we go. So Jana needs, Jana? Needs the boots. Who's got the boots? Somebody's got an extra pair of swamp boots right here. Oh my gosh. I hope the next RPG that I play has a shared inventory. That might be a personal pet peeve, is when there's no shared inventory. All right, and then we could look at this. What's this say? Here lies Captain Hawkins. He had a hard end, and he deserved it. Oh. It's kind of messed up. You've seen videos of people flipping starfish over? Next time you have an opportunity. What is this? A trap? There's a way over these. Yeah, it really is, especially when you're dealing with significant inventory limitations. It's just an extra step. Yeah, it's more realistic, I guess, but you're all gonna share your stuff anyway. I've never played a game where an individual character had like some kind of stat where they wouldn't want to share with another character. That would be pretty bizarre. There's a way over these, though. Let's see. Yeah, can't do that. Magic arrow, poison sleep unlock, curse fireball, great light, dispel field peer. Disable? No, that's not it. Great heal, locate, explosion, invisibility, lightning, paralyze, reveal. Darkest dungeon has kleptomania. I know Rogue Legacy had kleptomania as like an ability. What did kleptomania do in Darkest Dungeon? See, paralyze, reveal, X-ray, negate wind, fear, gate travel, death wind, turn. No, that doesn't do nothing. Okay, this says use a purple potion. We'll try that. Somebody's holding potions here. Oh, well, that's violet. Maybe that's the same thing. Okay. That didn't really help. Sign says this way. This map is like totally different than the one here in this game. It's not that... No, I think I could figure this out. Okay. That way is incorrect. So that... Oh, the protection vanished just like that? So we just gotta tank all this then. Okay. Bats. Watch out for bats, y'all. Let's see here. Oh no, dragons? Oh, not that way. So this is like a tricky dungeon then, because it's got a bunch of false ladders, false pits. I'm just gonna follow this as best as I can. It looks like I can see where I'm supposed to go. Moonbat, but that may not be completely accurate. We're just gonna try our best. Rogue Legacy 2. I liked both Rogue Legacy and Rogue Legacy 2. I did. I actually quite like roguelites. Roguelikes, I think, less so, but I do like roguelites. And the characters steal items from treasure chests and keep them to themselves. Oh, interesting. You know, Hades is a game that saved that genre for me. I think one of my frustrations with them is that they could get really, really, really tedious. They could get really tedious. But hang on, there's no exit here. That's irritating. Looking at this map, it looks as if there are exits. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. See where... Whoa. Oh, okay. So I know where I am now. I think that was the right way. This map is actually not very helpful at all. There's a bit of the Lufia effect going on here. Single play knows. Lufia alternated between caves and towers. This game is kind of just all caves. And then you got some proper dungeons, but okay, this ought to be floor 3. Now from here, oh, come on. I guess we're immune to poison swamps now, which that's real nice. I'm gonna try jumping right here. Oh no. That stinks. I don't think that's where we needed to go. Unfortunately. That sucks. Okay. How are we doing on health? They're doing okay. All right. Yeah, this is not right. Okay, maybe we ought to watch our health here a little bit better. Okay. That doesn't help anybody. So that did not work out. Floor 3, there's going to be a bunch of holes here. And one of them is going to take me to the right one. Sign reads, off limits. As on floor 1, any hole leads to a lava plate. The only exception is the hole with a golden nugget nearby. Okay. Oh, on the Super Nintendo, get this. This is wild. This is wild. Okay. No gold nugget marks the correct hole down in the maze portion in the Super Nintendo version of the game. So they telegraph it in the original version. They don't in the SNES version. So even harder. We're going to have to go up to the sign and then look for directions here. So here's the sign. Okay, it says, go west and hug the wall to your right. Jump into the second hole that we see. Okay, there's the first hole. That was the one that I just took. There we go. Fingers crossed. Yes. That's the correct one. Hey, how's it going, Ariel? Thanks very much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear about the furlough as well. I hope that they can rectify this soon. All came out well in the end, right? Colonoscopy joke. I do hope that they reopen soon as well. Let's see. Yeah, tedious on the roguelites, absolutely. Just swapped over to Windows 11. Why is everything crappier than Windows 10? Watching a playthrough of Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, very impressive. Nice. Is that a game that you'd plan to play yourself eventually? I know that the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes are going to be out pretty soon. Oh no. I thought we were going to be immune to that. This is a long friggin' dungeon. So to catch you up to speed, Ariel, we've got all 9, I guess, of the map pieces, which led us to this island in search of, you know what? Darn it! In search of the treasure or something. I can't even remember what we're down here for. We're down here to get something. Let's see. I think it might be up there. We can just go around, so that's nice. Oh, that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. So it's going to be this middle I think that ends there, yeah. It's going to be this middle path. Let's look at our health and stuff like that before we go waltzing into traps. That was not very good healing. Oh, I guess we're at max or near max, so something like that. Holy slimes. I guess we can just keep attacking like this. Oh my gosh. Hey. Oh, the Rosetta Stone. That's right. You know what? You might be joking, and I have no idea. I honestly cannot remember. What's up, Mr. Temper? How's it going? Congrats on arithmetician. Tempe, I hope you've been having a good time. Sorry, I had to respond to a little thing there. There's a little ongoing thing that requires my attention. Wait, how come? All right, I don't get it. Open the dang door. Door's locked. Unlock the door. Okay. We just got back from the dentist. How did that turn out? Oh, blast the door with an explosion spell. Okay. Everybody stand back. I have an explosion spell. Hopefully we can cast it. What do you mean it failed? What do you mean it failed? Alright, let's try something else. I think that we should have some of those caskets still. Here we go. Powder kegs. Right there. Everybody stand back. Tons of stuff in here. Let's see. Blast the door open. As usual, sell the empty jars, sell the things, sell the stuff, sell any used weapon. Okay, I guess we could just grab everything in here. Kind of satisfying to finally get a big, huge pile of loot that we can loot. There's very little looting on this game. You notice that? There's most of the looting that you would normally do, you know, just waltzing in. Oh, fire wand. See, that's super cool. Most of the normal looting that you would do in a game like this is off limits. Because honor. And you can't just waltz into somebody's house and take stuff. Oh, just a regular cleaning? Okay, that's good. The hygienist remember a bunch of personal stuff about me. I was asking questions. I didn't remember her name. Oh, dang. But for you, it was just Tuesday? Is that the same energy? Single play, guess what you finally get to do? You get to delineate the difference between a porcupine and a goblin? Is this it? The great moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah, we'll figure all that stuff out another time, I think. What we'll do. Knights of the Round. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, man. I'm gonna screenshot that. Congratulations on spending 99,999 job points here. I know that we don't exactly have a ton of use for all that, but congrats. I think you're the first person to redeem it on here at all. You might be. I don't know. Linguistic Dragon might have gotten it first. Let me see. This is being weird right now. Let me see. I will find out. You might be the first. Oh my gosh. I think you are the first. There's a lot of job points spent. There's no fanfare when Linguistic redeemed Paladin. I don't know. Does he get a fanfare? What do you want? What do you want, single play? Sky's the limit. I'll give you something for redeeming 100,000 job points here in chat. What's this? Silver Tome. I think that's what we're looking for. Oh, there's the Storm Cloak. Ah. Oh, no. Within reason. Within reason. So, like, he could ask for my social security number or something like that. But, yeah, we're talking about within reason. He ain't gonna get me to play in Nindo again. Not gonna happen. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Tra-la-la. Spring water. Box is empty. Bread. Could always use some of that good old dungeon bread. Okay, I think that's all the stuff, finally. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, he got the Labyrinth reference. How's it going, Rally Flow Bro? This is pro gaming right here, y'all. That was my speed run of emptying out the whole thing. How'd you make your text red? How'd you do it? It says something about a Discord thing or something that's terminated. I just thought it'd be fun to spend that many points in one go. How were you, like, consciously saving up for like a really long time, or just you ignored it? You woke up one day, you're like, oh, got all this. Yeah, I think there is a special Discordian thing for that. Um, and I can give that to you. But yeah, if you've got a thing, let me know. Okay, so / and me together / and I, and then your message. Oh, okay. Or then you can change the text color. That's pretty neat. I didn't know that. Nice. And there actually was something for 100K. I love that you could look at the monarch and it's like, there's nothing special. Give me that sweet healing. Okay. Very interesting. So right now we're trying to figure out, this might actually come in handy. We're trying to figure out what we can award Cinco Play with, because he just redeemed the highest points redemption reward in chat. 99,999 job points to unlock Knights of the Round. And there's like a special Discord role for that, but is there something unique we could do on Twitch for that? Is there something I could set up? Because that could be potentially pretty neat, right? Let's go ahead and save this game. Let me check the time. We've got a little more time. We can go ahead and bring the... well, we better be good people and give the storm cloak over, because the dude gave us the thing for that. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. We're going to go to New Magencia and then travel east from there. I had a feeling that that was something that they took out of this game. I didn't see it. There's supposedly a magic fan in that dungeon that would let us change the direction of the wind and allow your boat to move faster. But I did not see such an item. Oh, just give you my Twitch channel? So I'll tell you what, Cinco, if I do decide to throw in the towel, change my name, and disappear into a private life, I will give you my Twitch channel. You could just have it. You'll be my Twitch successor. You might have to change, you know, things like the avatar and stuff that represents me, but you could have the whole channel. I'll leave it for you in my exiting the internet will. Let's see, I think it's further north. Custom badges? Okay. So we can't, like, change his name to make it, like, change colors or be animated or anything like that. I guess that would be too cool, huh? Where is that guy? He was right there. The guy. He was in purple. Oh, you hate the water graphics on this? It's a not as well-read mage. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I could live with that. In private. Under a different name. Uncomfortable looking man sitting in a cup of tea. No, not this guy. Kind of dumb rogue. Well, it's gonna... The one rule that I'll set is it's gonna have to be a pun. You've done streaming before, right? Well-aged mead. Let's see. Dupre sounds like Dupre. No, that's not the guy. How about this guy over here? Yeah, this is the guy. I did. Here you go. Did you hand the cloak to him? Yes. What a weird way to ask that question. Thank you for keeping your word. Not many do these days. You're welcome. Maybe that was like a karma thing. It's weird because there's no reward for that that's like tangible, like right in front of your face. So it's literally just, hey, you did a good thing because you kept your word. It's remarkable how old and influential Ultima is, and yet how unique Ultima is. Let's see. So now we need to go to the Lycaeum. So that's where we're going to go. If I can remember where it is near Moonglow. Moon glow gonna be right up here. Boo. What's it look like? Hang on.
Just like real life.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe this is it. I don't know what it looks like. Consult the map again. I mean, maybe it is. Yeah. Okay. Alright, got my bearings. I think I gotta go here. And then there's gonna be somebody in here. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe it's this lady. Freckle young lady. Hello. Please call me Mariah. I think this is the person. I'm almost positive now. Tome. Ah, thou hast found the rest of the tome. Go get the other half from my study and bring it here. With the two of them together, I shall be able to tell you more. Why do I gotta go? You go get it. Where the heck is her study anyway? Don't tell me it's through this. Oh, there it is. Chilling right there. Oh, hey, more Ultima. That's right, Duke. We just got all the map pieces. We got the storm cloak. We got the two halves of the silver book. Yeah, I'm tired. That was a lot of work. Yeah, I just spoke with you. Tome. Mariah begins reading haltingly from the book. An ancient prophecy tells of the final days of our world. Thrice shall a being of great evil come unto our land. This evil one is of another race which believes the evil one to be a great prophet. Yet this false prophet follows not the principles of control, passion, and diligence. At first, the false prophet will steal our most treasured artifact, the Codex. Then the false prophet will collapse cause the underworld to collapse. This will cause great havoc. Finally, the false prophet will arrive with a band of evil warriors, and they will destroy all that remains of the Gargoyle race. There is only one way that this prophecy may be averted, by the demise of the false prophet. Mariah pauses, and after a grave moment, begins to tell you her interpretation. Title drop. There it is. Exactly. She's like, just waltz into my office and grab this extremely rare and valuable thing. Watch out for the lightning and the fire along the way. Duke, I hope you've been well. I think it's been a cool minute since you and I have chatted. Thanks for stopping in today. Oh, interpretation of the prophecy. When they refer to the false prophet, they must mean you, Avatar. This is a difficult matter to resolve. I did not think that. I think you should seek out more information. There's a gargoyle named Sinvral living out in the desert. I think 'twould be wise to ask him about the book. Oh, okay, I know who that is. I've been there. We need to go to, I mean, it's all on VOD, but yeah, you missed it live. Some of it was pretty rough. The Dungeon of Destard, definitely rough stuff. we made it through just by skirting past as many dragons as we could. Okay, I would like to go to sacrifice now. Let's see. I'm gonna go right here. Okay, and then Sinvral should be all the way down here, as I recall. Oh, it's getting dark. Foe's too close. How about now? Okay, then go ahead and just cast the big light. Small light. Small light will work just fine. Alright, this guy. Probably sleeping, I guess. Do demons sleep? Yes, they do. Sorry, not demons. Gargoyles. I think that's pretty neat too. I spotted that. I didn't go ahead and do that myself. But I think that that's pretty neat that you can actually do that. Let's see. We'll sleep for another 3 hours or so. So what do you like? You place him on the ground or something like that? Oh, he's not here. You got to be out front. Yep, there he is. Hey, you guys. Oh, it is a demon. Sinvral. Good morning. What seek you? I seek the book. Right here, book. The Book of Prophecies says the false prophet will come to destroy the gargoyle race. Only the demise of the false prophet will save us. Okay. Yeah, because it's got 3 on it, right? It's got 3 islands on it. I don't know that I would be able to tell that that's what it was. Creatively rearrange them in the inventory. Okay. Neat. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to get on through here. This is known as Mariah's Quest. Oh man, the art for Sinvral, the portrait from the original version of the game, spooky. Okay, ask him about the Book of Prophecies, yes. Oh, and about sacrifice. I don't see that option though. So let me chew through these things here, these options, and see if we can't sort that out. For sure, yeah. As a friend was telling me that we don't even need the maps, too. I mean, you can just go ahead and get the stuff without it. Definitely a portrait. It is. I've been enjoying the portraits for this. I decided not to skip all that stuff just for the sake of this first playthrough. But yeah, some of it was a little mean. Book of Prophecy says if it's from a race, only demise of false prophet save us. Okay, wings. I don't see an option here to ask him about. Oh, there we go. Hythloth. Human world and Gargoyle world are joined by Hythloth. I came here through the dungeon. Hythloth also. Okay. Oh, he's not a demon, so they're wrong. So that's it then. I guess that's where we need to go next. There's more about the dungeon Hythloth. Many characters, especially from Buccaneer's Den, will give you info on it. Okay, I guess we'll save that for tomorrow. Hythloth is a shortened form of the word High Sloth. According to the Ultima philosophy, sloth is the opposite of spirituality. As the virtue of spirituality comes from the union of the three principles of truth, love, and courage, the sin of sloth comes from the union of three anti-principles of falsehood, hatred, and cowardice. The dungeon entrance is on the Avatar Isle, just in a corner northeast from the Shrine of Humility. Okay. Avatar Isle. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I think I remember this. I remember seeing it, but it wouldn't let me in or something like that. So now let's try... I'm just going to line up getting there, and then we'll have to go ahead and visit that dungeon tomorrow. How close am I to finishing this game now? Are we like there at the end or what? Like, is this the final dungeon? It feels a little final dungeon-y. Not gonna lie, I think it really does. Could probably stand to get another level up, I think. But I just want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes. Uh-oh. Did I just leave the skiff? I think I might have left the skiff. Phooey. So we'll have to save that for tomorrow. I think I might have just left the skiff behind somewhere without thinking. A high sloth would be funny to watch. Yeah, what even would that look like? So you're maybe 2/3 through. Oh, we got to do a gargoyle area, huh? We lose more skiffs that way. Yeah. I wish it automatically put it back in your inventory. I did not. I don't know. I do have the ship deed. There's that, but I don't think that would magically kind of teleport a ship over, huh? Okay. But, well, maybe a couple more streams then. We'll see how quickly I can get through this tomorrow. I should probably see about getting level ups too. Like, let me see. What's the threshold for that? Take a look at the map. Let's see here. So we've got 1900 experience. Oh no, so we're not even close. Next threshold is 3200. Or is it level 6? Yeah. How about Shimino? No. Yolo? No. Blaine? No, that's accurate. And Jana? That's accurate. So no more level ups needed, actually. Is there a way around this river? Oh, stupid! Yeah, there's a way around. Just like that. You. Bite me. I think this is it right here. Dungeon of Hythloth, ladies and gentlemen. We'll save right there. We'll do that tomorrow. The Earth is attacking. This will be much easier, more fun. Okay, well that's good. I found that the toughest thing about the map stuff is it was a lot of kind of busy work, going around talking to NPCs, stuff like that. There were dungeons at least, which was really nice, and it was kind of cool to get this perspective of like the vices after pursuing the virtues. So it wasn't completely disinteresting or anything like that. But tomorrow we're going to go through Hythloth. It'll be great. Come back 1 p.m. Central. Unless the world ends. I should be on tomorrow. Thanks again for all the support and encouragement in this time in my life. That's been extremely, extremely valuable to me. And I will catch you all on the flip side, as the kids said. Goodbye.